Delivering supplies to orphanages in the war-torn regions of Ukraine. A New Hampshire organization doing everything it can to help those in need overseas. Now, the nonprofit is called Common Man for Ukraine, and volunteers just got back from a trip where they delivered food and other supplies to more than a dozen orphanages.
Co-founder Susan Mathison is here today. You just got off the plane yesterday, so let's just start. Tell us a little bit about what the organization is and what is Common Man, and kind of give us the backstory real quick.
When the war started back February 24th and 22, I was speaking with our friend Alex Ray of the Common Man family of restaurants, and we echoed what everyone was thinking. What can we do? Everyone wanted to help, but they didn't know how. And so we decided the best way to give them a way to help was to go to Ukraine and see what was needed. What do they need? And then we came home knowing what good projects needed to be funded on the ground and started raising funds.
And you just got back from another trip over there. Just give us a little sense of what it's like on the ground in Ukraine right now.
It's very difficult. We focus mostly on orphans and displaced children, and as we know now, the news has been telling us that the Russians have been kidnapping children in the highest areas of violence. And so families are putting their children on trains for 2 or 3 days and just sending them in hopes that they'll be found in a safe place in the western part of the country, and that's where we come in. We are feeding those kids that are arriving without parents, without guardians, not knowing where they are, not knowing how their parents are doing, if they still have a home or a community. We are providing food, generators, and trauma counseling for these kids so that they can face this difficult future.
And you were saying you just wanted to do this because you're a mom?
It's a human-to-human effort. I'm a mom. I looked at the photos of these innocent victims of war, and I just couldn't turn away. And this is our 4th trip. We've delivered 750 tons of food altogether to these kids. But every time we go, it's just not enough. More kids come every day. Every day we get requests for more sleeping bags, more generators, and more food. I can't turn away. I look at the kids.
But you're not over. You have this new goal. Let's talk about the sort of the positive and how people can help and what we can do. So what's this new goal?
Sure. We started with a goal with $2 million, but after we saw what was happening, we had to increase our goal to $10 million. And in order to do that, we've set an interim goal of $444,000 by April 4th. So $444,000 will feed 10,000 children for a month.
How can people help? How do they go about donating?
They can go to our website, commonmanforukraine.org, and donate. If a $44 contribution will feed a kid for a month. What a great feeling that is.
Wow.
And if we get 10,000 donations, we'll feed those kids. And
you know what, for those of us watching this and the images, it's a nice way to be able to help, and especially help children in this horrific situation. So, Susan, thanks for coming on, explaining this. I'm sure on our website we will link the information for you if you want to help. But if you're feeling powerless, like so many of us are, we can help out a local organization doing some good things. So, Susan, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks for what you're doing as well. Appreciate it.
Thanks for all the donors who make it possible.